Now previously, for an arbitrary algebraic variety x over k, we have defined the notion of a sheaf of one forms on x. But the problem is this definition is kind of clumsy to work with. It's not very good for computation. So we want to give an alternative description. We will describe this locally. Locally, it's going to be very nice. So locally on H affine P spec R, it turns out that this module is going to be isomorphic to the quasi-coherent module induced by the following module of differential, which we will define. Okay, so let us define this module. This is supposed to be an R module. Let's look at the case when x is affine with coordinate ring R and see what all of these maps are. Now the diagonal map is a map from spec R to this product, but this product is just equal to spec of R tensor with R. We can identify it with spec of R tensor with R. So this morphism of affine scheme corresponds to a homomorphism of coordinate rings, which we'll call delta. So here the ideal sheaf here of the image must be induced by the kernel of this map delta. So we let I be the kernel of this map. And then we define this module of relative differentials to just be I over I squared. As we see that over these affine P's, this ideal sheaf, this quotient, is just going to be the tilde of this R module. Thus, as we claim locally, this sheaf of one form looks like the quasi-coherent module induced by this R module. Alright, but then we say that we want to define this because this is gonna be easier to compute. So how is it easier to compute? Well, we're going to now give some explicit description of this.